Alright, send me the list then. Send me the grid. We're good. I want to see the custom grid. Just send me the custom grid. I want to make sure it's right. But nothing against you. Well, then give it to me. Just, man, I want to see it. I want to make sure we don't. I don't want to mess somebody up. Well, send me the dang thing. Oh, you too lazy? Yarbo, okay. Yeah, it should be good, that should be good. Yeah, yep. Perfect. We can start. Alright. Alright, we're good. You guys can ready up. If you're watching the stream, you're a driver, because half of the viewers come from the drivers. J Don. Fuego Mall isn't racing. What are you talking about? Silly goose. Alright, baby, we're getting ready! Alright, formation lap is on. Let's get ready, baby. Ready for the restart. Here's my game crashed last time. The whole lobby was glitched. There's a lot of lag. Where's Flip Flop? I am Flip Flop, JJ Don. Who are you? Who even are you, J Don Don? I'm not too sure. For everybody's basically on the same tire. I'm not gonna get too dicky about that as long as people, not that many people messed up. We're good. I can understand if you forget. But Mir on pole, obviously he's on the mediums. Yarmo and Robin on the mediums, then we got some other guys on sauce. So it looks like there's not too much variation. Rhymes with Alvis double door. Oh wait, so you're actually that. Hey, what's going on, Matt? I think, right? Unless I'm missing something. Rhymes with Albus Dumbledore. Dumblebone. Who do you think's gonna win, Alvis? I think it's gonna be, Fuego Mall. Yeah, he's not racing, but we'll see. I think this is going to be an incredibly interesting race, guys. 32 laps around this circuit. I mean, there's going to be a lot of spins. There's going to be a lot of wrecks. I wouldn't be surprised. There's probably going to be about 12 finishers in this race. Hopefully the grid does not freeze again. The game doesn't crash again. I just pray that doesn't happen because I don't want to have to sit here for another 20 minutes trying to figure out the grid. We'd probably switch to a 25% race if that were to happen. But we're getting ready for the 5 red lights here at Imola. Bats Plus has 163 points. Jason SMJ has 164 with 2 rounds remaining in this championship. Who's going to win? Could be decided today on who wins the championship. Really. But almost everybody's into their grid spots. Curtis J's lining up in his grid spot now, and we get ready for the 5 red lights here at Imola. The San Marino GP. Has the game crashed again? No, it has not. We're getting ready for the 5 red lights here. For real this time. It's 5 red lights. And away we go with another shitty camera angle. Miran Pill? I can't tell. I think he's got a really good start. Yarmo is about to pass Jaden 707J for second. Jason SMJ is in the slipstream. Miran going down into turn. He's going to go on the inside. On the soft compound tires. There might be a little bit of contact there. Somebody going wide. Bats Plus is spun. Bats Plus is spun. He's been turned by somebody. Galaxy ramps up in the 5th from 8th on the grid. He's on the soft compound tires as well. Aston Masters has totally crashed down. There could be a safety car. Yarmo's trying to make a move on Jason SMJ. Down into turn 6. Here comes Yarmo. On the inside, on the mediums, Jason SMJ cannot let Yarmo by, and he does not. Bats Plus, what a disaster of a start for him. Robbins lost a lot of time too. There seemed to have been a bit of contact between some of those drivers in the top 5 going into turn 1, and Bats Plus has come up worst of all. Now on the first lap, as we head down into turns 14 and 15, Jason SMJ should be the quicker driver here between him and Miran. He is on those soft compound tires, and he has to take advantage of that alternate strategy early in this race if he wants any chance of winning here today. We got an incident further back. Shahomi, one of the pre-race favorites, has had an absolute doozy, a spin, and that's going to hurt him in the long run as well. Now we've ended the first lap. Jason SMJ is in the slipstream of Miron. He's on the soft compound tires, the fresh grip. Tapastra has gotten by Yarmo at some point, and down into turn 1, Tapastra is going to successfully defend his position. Jason SMJ still in the slipstream of Miron, who is very quick. Yarmo is also talking about his race pace, and it looks like he's very quick as well, as he's still in 4th on those mediums. Near the doors in 5th on the mediums after being overtaken by Galaxy at the start. Galaxy has fallen back a place. So there wasn't too many incidents. Bats Plus was really the only one that got really screwed over there. Non-Task looks to have had an accident at some point there as well. Yikes. It's really bad for him. But once DRS is activated, I believe Jason SMJ should have an easy move on his... Not teammate, is it really? I guess his rival, if you want to call it that. This is Miron's first race, so we really can't call him a rival yet. Maybe in the coming seasons, the coming races of WSR, we could call these two rivals. I hope we do. We need more rivalries in WSR, but here comes Jason SMJ. It's about to be lap 3 now. We're at turns 17 and 18, where you can extend the track as much as you want. I do not give a damn. Jason SMJ is in the slipstream. He didn't get a great run, though, off the exit. DePaster really could have a shot here of getting up into 2nd place. Not this lap, though, as Jason SMJ is draining the battery pack down into turn 1. He's going to have to go around the outside. Oh, he's going to try and go to the inside. Miran, really nice defending there, actually. Very impressive. That's something I do. And he was able to keep Jason SMJ behind for at least another lap, which will help his strategy in the long run. Meanwhile, Robin really close to Halmar Heipel. Aston Masters has left. He unfortunately crashed on the first lap. It's his first retirement of the season, I believe. It's got to be one of his first. Matthew Hero had a wreck, and that's going to be a safety car. No? Apparently not. No safety car. VSC's been deployed, and that's going to screw over Jason. It's going to screw over to Pastor, who was trying to make a move up into second place. So we have 2 runners already out. It's only lap 3, who've had barely any incidents. So wait for the VSC to come in now. I hate safety cars, you know, they just destroy the flow of the race. We almost always with a safety car we lose a driver, which makes it even worse. I mean, the less drivers you have racing, the worse it gets in terms of entertainment value. I'll check the comments real quick. Who do you guys think is going to win? Give me your predictions. Hey, Yogurt, what's going on? St. TJ picks up a penalty. Curtis J's into the box. So that's bizarre. I don't know how that happened, because... Oh my gosh! Here comes the Pastor! With a surprise attack on J77J. He's about to lose the DRS to Miron. Oh! J77J's wrecked into the wall! Bets Plus all of a sudden is looking very solid into this championship. J77J resets the track a bit dangerously, and Bets Plus and J77J are going to be really close on track here. J77J is going to have to pick because he has wing damage, and that's shafted his strategy really badly. Shahomi's wrecked again. I guess these guys didn't use the setup I hope they use. Oh! The Pastor spun as well, man! I told you! You guys need to stay off those curves right now, man! It's really gonna hurt you in the long run. You just don't need to make a mistake. And all the medium compound runners are looking very solid here. I knew this track would be difficult, man. It's a brutal track for racing. Bats Plus is gonna win? Okay. I guess, I mean, who knows? You might have cursed him there, Alvis. Galaxy A-Ram putting on a show of Hallmar. And Robin, too. Robin has a chance of winning this race as well, just like last week, but Miron is very quick at the moment. Here comes Galaxy A-Ram on Hallmar, and here comes Robin as well on Hallmar, and here comes Fernasco on Hallmar as well. He's got a heck of a slipstream there down into turn 2. I think it's turn 2, right? Check the track map. Yeah, it's turn 2. We're down into turn 5 now. These three are still battling like absolute animals. Hallmar's trying to go around the outside of Robin. Robin's going to close the door, though. And Pastor, man, Pastor had such excellent pace. He forced J77J into a crash, but then he made another one of those silly mistakes that it seems like he's always making. Curtis J pits as a speeding penalty for good measure, and he's called it quits. So we're down to 17 runners already, man. Hallmar's making a move on Robin, almost. Very close there. Neo the Door, somebody we haven't talked about a lot in a good minute. He right now is in third. Robin's getting by Hallmar. Those two are battling like animals back there, but we'll stick on board with Neo for now. He's using the slipstream of Yarmo. Neo the Door has really proven that he could win this race as long as he doesn't wreck. But we know that's easier said than done for Neo. He's finished like maybe one race this season. He's one of those drivers that just can't catch a break ever, it seems. Further back, Hallmar battling Galaxy, and Robin's ahead of Hallmar now. So that's something to note. Francesco's trying to make a move down into turn 5 here. Oh, I don't like this. Feels really sketchy, man, through there going side by side. That is for sure. But Galaxy stays ahead for now, but he's really struggling on the soft compound tires. That strategy seems to have not really working out for anybody. Fernasco is really trying to get by, and he gets through Piratella now, but he goes a bit wide, and that's going to give Galaxy an excellent chance as we head down into turn 10. But hopefully these two do not wreck, and Galaxy backs out smartly. So we'll have a better run up towards turn 14. Fernasco, smart enough to know that Galaxy will never try to move through there. Gets a little bit squirrely on the exit, and I think Galaxy could be within striking distance. It looks like he will be as we head towards the straight. Giaba too. Yeah, the door's almost closed a second in a lap on Miron. Yarmo's trying to follow. Yarmo said he had really good race pace, but it's looking decent, but it's not anything too special. Here comes Hallmark Hypo, not going to make a move this lap. Galaxy Aaron pulling to the outside into turn 2. Francesco goes defensive though. Oh! Wreck! Galaxy. Yep, stay off the curves. That's what I have to say about that. Tapasser gets by Giabu. Maybe Neo the Door drained a lot of his battery trying to get the DRS, or maybe he's just quicker. We'll find out. These top 4 are going to put on a show, though. I tell you that. Hallmark is keeping up. Oh, no. Galaxy's wrecked. Oh, my gosh. How many wrecks are we going to have? Oh, did he quit? I think he quit. He didn't actually retire. Yeah, he actually retired. That's going to be a safety car. No safety car. We have had no safety cars this race so far. We've had 4 runners out. No actual safety cars. I know Xiaomi will be hoping for a safety car at some point. Since he's so far back. Well, as he is wrecked. There's a lot of wreckers today, man. It's just one of those races, I guess. Oh, Tapasser passed by Fernasco, gets by Fernasco. Hallmark gets past Robin as well. St. TJ's wrecked. Or he's just quit. I don't know why he quit, but retired in the pit lane, and now we're down to 15. I hate when people do that because you're wasting a grid slot, man. We have other drivers like London that could have raced today, and now they won't race because now they didn't race because somebody else took their spot. And then they just decided to quit, which I don't like. At least finish the race. Especially, he didn't have an incident either. Now we're down to 15 already. And I hate that, man. I told you it was going to be a quite a chaotic race. I didn't expect 5 people to be out already. A lot of people are quitting too. Oh my gosh, can you guys stop retiring? A safety car, but hey, you know, down to 13. 14. Well, I don't know what to say, man. We've had like, how many retirements do we have? In like a lap? 3? Acid Master sucks. Okay. Somebody on a burner count is saying Acid Master sucks. It's Pastor Pit for hards, Yarmo, softs. So, I hate for the new guys especially, if they're watching. I hate when they join a league and then like, it's such a, like a carnage-filled race. You know? I just wish everybody could finish once in a while. But I guess they'll be solved once we get back to a 2-tier system, because I think a lot of guys quit just because they think they don't really have a chance of getting a podium or a win. Especially as the season has gone on and we've gotten some quicker drivers back into the league. It seems like just a lot of like slower, I don't want to call them slower, but the mid-pack drivers who were near the top at the beginning of the season, they started to just give up on the season. Once they have one incident, they quit. And I don't like that mentality, man. You see what happened? Xiaomi didn't quit. Now he's going to be right back in the thick of things, potentially getting some solid points today. And he was almost a lap down. He didn't quit. He waited for a safety car. And eventually there will be a safety car because somebody like Bosnia, who doesn't retire intentionally and actually races until the end, will crash, and you'll get a lucky break. But no, same TJ decided, oh fuck it, I'm gonna retire. Oh, I'm in 10th, who cares? I retire. Galaxy, same with them. And probably intentionally spun out and then just called it quits. Because he had one spin after being in the top 5. That's some decent pace, you know? You get what I'm saying? I just don't like it. I know, that's the problem. You wrecked on the curbs? Well, then don't hit the curbs. I drew Alright, so let's see. Acid Masters probably got wrecked out through a collision on the first lap. Matthew Hero somehow crashed out. He probably crashed out intentionally, but he made it seem unintentional. Curtis J retired in the pit lane. Wasted a grid spot. Galaxy Ram is having issues with curves. Stay off the curbs. Same TJ. He retired in the pit lane. Wasted a spot because Lennon Guaga actually he wasn't able to make the race for the first start or qualifying, but he could have made it for the second. And Curtis J was sort of in and out. He wasn't really, I don't know what was going on with him today, but he kept leaving. So Lennon would probably still be in this race, so he would have 15. And then the Bosnia just wrecked out, but Bosnia is a pretty good driver, and he usually doesn't retire that often. But we have some, I guess that sort of shifted up the race strategy here. We got some guys who stayed on the mediums. Neo, Halmar, and Robin stayed on the mediums. Pastor went to the hards. Yarmo went to the sauce. Finasco went to the sauce. Giabo went to the sauce. Jason SMJ obviously had an incident. He is on the mediums. Bats Plus, his championship rival, he's only a point down on him, is in 9th with fresher tires. And he'll probably go to the end. UK Demon. Nice race from him so far in 10th on the sauce. Nantas was pretty bit surprised by his performance. He's in 11th. Lane's in 12th, and Muron has been absolutely butt-fucked. He's in 13th. Shahomi in 14th. The one guy that I'm really proud of, he didn't retire after being 50 seconds down off the race leader after about 5 laps. He waited until a safety car. He got it, and now he'll have a chance at some good points. How many races left, Ike Drew? We have one more race after today. It will be Silverstone. Hopefully safety car comes in this lap, and hopefully we have at least 10 people finish. And hopefully we don't have a mess under the safety car. I don't know what happened there. Safety car is in this lap. Hallmar, you gotta catch up. At least try to. Alright, Neo the door. We'll see what he can do. Hallmar's been screwed over at some point. Did he hit somebody? Did he have a spin? Fernasco and Gabu have picked up penalties. They're in 5th and 6th. On that. Oh, that's an interesting strategy. We'll get them that. That's for sure. Let's see what happens. But we're about to get back to green flag action here. I hope and pray we have at least 12 finishes in this race, but don't quote me on it. We could have like 6 or 7. As we get back to green flag action, and Yarmo Boucherget is in a very close predicament here with Pastor, who's on the hard compound tires, and he's gonna have Robin ahead on slower mediums. Just Yarmo goes around the outside. What an excellent move! That looks like Yarno Altmere out there with that excellent double overtake into turn 1. He's already up in the 2nd on the sauce. He'll have to pit again, but remember, the other door and Robin have to pit again, so it really sort of works itself out. I think Yarmo's in a great position to win this race. For the back, Robin went off the track on those medium tires. He's going to have a little bit of dirt as well to have to worry about, and that might mess him up. Here comes Miron on a lane 69 into Pirotella. Round the outside. Oh, no, Lange, no, Lange, no! Oh, Bats Plus and Nantes. Nantes overtakes Bats Plus on the track. These two have a history. If you remember from Belgium, these two do not like each other. Nantes gets past and he hits. He hits him. Oh boy. Robin Giabu, what the hell is going on? Giabu, did he let somebody by? What was he doing there? I do not know. But Jason SMJ is under pressure from Robin here. We'll see. Robin's going to try and get ahead because he wants to help out his teammate Marone, but I don't think he's quick enough with those old tires. to hold him off. There's been a lot of questionable driving. Halmar pit on the restart. I think he had damage. Gyabu goes down the inside. He hits those curves. I don't know how he didn't spin, frankly. Don't go for a move here, Gyabu. That is really, really risky if you do. Smart decision. Get him another time, because I know Gyabu. I think Gyabu should be able to get past Robin. Realistically, I mean. What's there to do? Hopefully Lange doesn't retire. Lange, if you're listening to the stream, do not retire, man. You still have a chance if there's a safety car. Just have some fun and time trial it for the next 10 or so laps. And then maybe if you don't get a break and you're 40 seconds down, then you could think about calling it quits. But don't call it quits now. Here comes Gyabu into turn 14 on Robin. Robin smartly cuts him off. That's a bit of a track extension for Gyabu, but I don't think he gained time on that. Ah, he did. Well, he could get a penalty for that if I'm really picky. Meanwhile, Fernasco, he's really battling with the top drivers here in WSR. Remember, Yarmo just passed Neodork at some point. I missed that. I'm sorry about that. But Fernasco, we'll go on board with him. We'll see what he can do. No move to be made from Fernasco just yet. Marino is struggling behind some of these drivers. Same with Bats Plus. Bats Plus cannot get by these guys. Meanwhile, Jason SMJ is forming a train of sorts. Oh, as Fernasco does get by Tapasser into turn 5. Nice move, but he goes a bit wide. And Tapasser's going to try and hold around the outside of turn 7. But Fernasco, oh, he goes a bit wide. Here comes Tapasser as we head through turn 8. Down into Piratella. Fernasco stays out. He's up into third. You have to remember, the guys, first through third still at the pit. Jason SMJ will probably pit again. With non-test would be my guess. Bats Plus is about to lose DRS to these guys. Shocker from Bats, really. I would be shocked if non-test had contact. Nothing against non-test, but it seems like he's quite the aggressive driver. And you get to be really cautious, you know? You get what I'm saying? Oh! Oh, sorry. UK Demon! We haven't seen much of him today, but he's up in the 7th on those softs. So don't count him out for a top 5. Either. Somehow these two have lost the DRS of Robin. And Bats Plus is just even slower. Robin's quicker than Jason 07J right now. So it really seems like, oh, as non-test pulls off the move on Bats Plus. Up into 9th. I mean, I don't, what's going on with Bats, man? I think he's got dirt on the tires, gravel. Did he have contact somewhere? Could be very possible. And what we're seeing here is the race is starting to settle down a little bit, and we're having a lot less incidents. It's always... I fucking cursed it. I knew Gyabu was going to spin. Sorry, Gyabu. I just had a feeling. I watched you in the previous corner almost spin it. I think it was turn 7, and I just thought, in the back of my mind, it looks like he's going to go for a spin at some point. And he's wrecked again. I don't know how you do that back-to-back corners. Fernasco, though, he's on the prowl. We're almost halfway through this race now already. Fernasco's almost up in the second. Near the door is really starting to fall off Yarmo. And Fernasco, out of nowhere, is in P2. Let's go, Fernasco! Non-Test is flying as well. Past UK Demon. Bats Plus is losing a lot of time. Here comes Shahomi. These two, we've seen them a lot battling for the lead, but now they're battling for the last points playing positions. Marino pits. Forsos, he's going to the end. Gyabu probably has wing damage. And I'll pit for mediums. Most likely. Meanwhile, Shahomi really putting on the pressure on Bats. Maybe this is just a bad track for Bats. He's really just struggling with that no ABS. I think a lot of these drivers do use ABS if I were not mistaken. I would be too shocked. And of course, if you are a driver watching right now and you have anything to say about some of these incidents that we've been seeing, there's not been too many. It's just been a lot of solo incidents, which is what we saw early in the season. Then obviously you can send me and the stewards an incident report, and the incident reports page on the Discord. It will handle it. Drivers who deserve a penalty will get a penalty. That's something we've really tried to keen in on, is stewarding, being a bit more strict with the driving standards. You know? It seemed to work. Robin pets for softs. And Shahomi is about to pass Bats Plus. He was losing even more time to UK Demon. Bats Plus is really shit in the bed here. That'd be the term I'd use. I don't know what's going on. He had another incident this race. I don't think it was his fault. He got spun at some point. As he out the door, gets through. Oh no, Fernasco! Fernasco wrecked! He had a little bit of a tank slapper probably coming out of turn 6, and here comes the Pastor. But I think Fernasco will stay ahead. The other door still has a great chance of good points. Remember, Yarmo has to pit. He'll probably put on softs again. But they'll be used sauce, keep in mind. Or no, they won't. No, they won't. They'll be fresh sauce. Just on SMJ's looking pretty quick, as well as Nontas. But Nontas is cutting the track. And if I see you do that again, Nontas, you will be getting a penalty post-race for track extension. Probably won't be penalty points, but it will be a time penalty. No wonder he's so quick. Now as we head down through turns 17 and 18, Fernasco is starting to struggle a little bit. He's gaining time back on the other door already, though. Pastor's starting to find his way on these hard compound tires, and he will be the net leader. Oh, it's Giabu. Big wreck. That'll be wing damage for sure. He'll be a lap down pretty soon. Oh my gosh, and he got screwed over by a track limit penalty. You can get that removed, Giabu. Do not worry about that. And he's called it quits. No, as expected. No, like in that situation, I understand. But I don't like people calling quits 10 laps into the race. Like, why even show up then, you know? Why even show up? Because you're just wasting your time at that point, right? You just went through 40 minutes to start the race since we had a little bit of that issue with the game. I think what happened like Bosnia and some of these guys was they didn't have time to put their tire pressures on for their setup. So they've really been struggling with tire temps and just getting the tires into a really good operating window, if you know what I mean. One more non-test. He kept it on track this time. Maybe you listened to the stream. If I'm Fernasco, I'm probably pitting pretty soon. Sauce will start to fall off. You need to go get some fresh rubber. And you might be able to put on sauce again. As Neo the doors into the pits, and so does Fernasco. Do not speed, please. He does not. And here comes Jason SMJ. And just a second, he hits the wall slightly on the pit straight. But Jason SMJ will be up in the second here. Oh, wow. Pastor did not want to give that up, but remember, Pastor, you just got to remember, man. You were in the box seat to win this race. Nontas could win this race too, somehow. That would be something. Win it. Shahomi's not too quick either, and Bat's busted, but they're both struggling. To put it lightly. Near the doors into the pits, and Yarmo probably should pit next lap too for Sauce. Robin put on hards. Hallmar's about to pass him. Can Hallmar go to the end though? I mean, it's going to be close. Miron's on Sauce. He jumped Fernasco. So Miron, right now, what's he in? Like a net P2? Like, in terms of like where he's going to come out. I think he'll come out head-to-head J Sono sub J. Maybe even Yarmo, depending on how long Yarmo stays out. Oh, as we've had a wreck. Non-test! No! This dude's doing such a nice performance. Keeping it like nice and clean. No incidents like he had in Belgium. He's actually really quick too. He's catching up to Pastor, and then he wrecked. And that's what you can't do at the stage. As he pits. Ooh. Hope he doesn't quit. I'm gonna lose my mind on him. Hallmar. Oh shit. Here comes Xiaomi on UK Demon. Back to Hallmar. Nontas, what's he putting on? Sauce! So he thinks having the soft compound tires will benefit him in the long run. We'll see about that. I'm surprised Robin put on hards. I would have put on mediums, but oh, hey, he can't. Why wouldn't he put on sauce then? I know he put on mediums for the start, but sauce would be a much better tire than the hards. Maybe there isn't too much of a tire delta here. I'm not too sure. Because Pastor has been able to stick up with these guys on mediums. Keep that in mind too. I mean, it's not like he's been struggling terribly that much. Yarmo has started to settle into this race after a bit of a shaky start. He said he was going to be really quick. I mean, he's starting to show that now. Up 7 seconds on J7SM Soft compound rubber starting to wear out though, and he should be thinking about coming into the box probably this lap. And he does. Yarmo, your race leader, into the bits. It's going to be another set of softs. Since he used those mediums at the beginning, that's really benefited him. It's gonna help him in the long run. Neo the door's gonna be quite close though. It's making a run at the lead. Now where does Neo the door come out? In reference to Yarmo. So that's the fastest lap of the race. Oh, it's gonna be close. Holy shit, this is gonna be close. Hallmar's had a spin coming to the final corner. Here comes Neo the door right on the outside into turn 1-2. Oh, he made the move. What a brilliant set of outlaps there from Neo the door. Those two outlaps got him out ahead of Yarmo, but Yarmo's gonna have the fresher tires, but we know Neo the door is a quick son of a bitch as long as he doesn't wreck the car. And pretty soon these guys will be catching up to this group of drivers. I think these three should be safe for at least a top 8 finish, barring they don't wreck. Hallmar's pit for Sauce. He's battling with his good friend Robin. Go back to the interval. Who do you guys think is going to win this race from what we're seeing right now? I think it's going to be Neo the door. It could be anybody, really. Give me your thoughts. Those hearts can go to the end? I mean, I think it's quite a smart strategy, but Jason SMJ is gapping him. And these guys are about 13 seconds behind. If they battle too much, I think Mr. DePaster wins this race. But here comes Marino. So we got 10 laps. They're probably going to take a second off a lap. But it is a 14-second gap. I don't know, man. It's going to be close. I think it depends on how much they battle. You know? I don't think Marino catches up to DePaster. I think it also depends on how much Xiaomi and Bats Plus hold them up. Right? Yeah, I mean, sort of what I'm thinking. Oh. And Xiaomi's... Wait, Xiaomi wrecked? Yeah, Xiaomi did wreck, so that sort of simplifies the game up for these two. Neo the door can get by Xiaomi here. He's in a really good position. Right on the outside he goes, and that's going to hold up Yarmo, who gets by him as well. So Xiaomi's really screwed himself over with that spin. Jason SMJ pits! Ooh. So not to pass doesn't have a DRS buddy. And Neo the door and Yarmo only have to pass one car now. I don't know, man. This is going to be one hell of a finish. I hope DePaster gets his first win in the season. You called it? You can't say you called it yet, JJ. Bats Plus tires is not going to make it. Yeah, they will. I think he can do 22 laps. 3% wear. It will be a bit bad at the end. But realistically for him, he just needs to stay ahead of Jason SMJ, who's a further 14 or 15 seconds down the road. And he's really closing up to Robin and Marino. It's interesting, man. Pastor Tyler's gonna have more life. I know that's not what I'm referring to. Bats Plus will not. Oh yeah, I get what you're saying now. I sort of get what you're saying. These guys are gonna die out. Their softs are gonna die out a little bit near the end. I think they'll still have good grip. Is it? Yeah, they're not gonna catch him actually, are they? No, they won't. Oh, I shouldn't say that on stream. I'm the commentator. I shouldn't say that. No. Neo the door has a great chance of catching up to the bastard. Oh, but here comes Yarmo for real. Is he gonna make a move? Nope. I think Yarmo's quicker at this stage than Neo. We'll see if Bats Plus can do his teammate any favors. All Bats really has to think about is... Oh! Yep, well, Bats Plus made it easy on them. So... 12 seconds. In 8 laps. Bats Plus should pit. Now that he's spun, I mean. As long as he can stay... He's going to be right near Xiaomi. Yeah, Bats Plus, pit. Pit. As long as he can finish ahead of Lane. Oh, well, shit. I don't know. I think either way he's going to fall back down to Xiaomi. Right? I don't know. It's a weird strategy. It really hasn't worked out for him. You just can't make that mistake, you know. And that's Lennon by Miron by. He knows. I think he's pitting. That's gonna screw him over in terms of the championship. Jason SMG will probably get 8 points. Bats will only get 0, maybe 1. That'd be about an 8-point gap for the final race in Silverstone. If I'm Bats, I'm turning on the ABS. But here comes Yarmo in the slipstream in the other door, down into turn 1. This is for the battle for second place. Here comes Yarmo around the outside, which is probably the preferred line in the corner, if I were to guess. Bats Plus is staying out, and he's taking a run at Miron. But he has no grip! Oh no! Oh my gosh, Bats! That was definitely not your fault. It was just more of a racing incident. Maybe Miron slightly turning in. But, oh my gosh, Bats. You've been so screwed over. I think, yeah, stay out and get that 1 point. But Shahomi's going to be coming quick. And now Robin's really struggling with Jason SMJ. I don't think, even if Robin holds him off for now, I don't think he can hold him off for Marone. Pastor's losing chunks of time, man. 9.5. I tell you what, oh! Robin spun. Did he have contact? I don't know. That's why Bats Plus, you can't have those spins, man. You just gotta stay out of trouble. I mean, don't even try and really race some of these guys. You don't have to worry about it. Just worry about finishing the race and getting a point or two. You're not gonna keep Fernasco behind for the next 10 laps or 7 laps. Fernasco's gonna get by. Oh, Bats, why are you battling it so much, man? I mean, same thing's gonna happen this. Ah, he's really quick actually this lap. Maybe that was the right decision. Gets by Robin. Bats is just gonna have to hope for some of these guys ahead of him to spin. It's essentially what he's gotta pray that happen. Or what am I trying to say? Come on, Pastor, hold out, man. Just 7 laps. Yep. So we got somebody rooting for Pastor. Meanwhile, Bats Plus is really slow. Watch Jason SMJ wreck at some point. That's probably what will happen. Robin gets ahead into Puritella. Nice move. Fernasco, man. Oh! This is one heck of a battle. Bats Plus is just really struggling. Oh no, Bats! Into the wall, almost. Too trigger happy. He's having an awful race, man. Can't catch a break, and here comes Neo the door with a shitty camera angle, passing Yarmo for second. These two are trying to use the DRS to their advantage to try and close up to Pastor, but there's 6 laps remaining, an 8.5 second gap. It's gonna be close. Jason SMJ about to pass Marone in the turn 1. Around the outside, Marone, excellent defense. Bats Plus down to 10th. He won't get a point today, judging by how it's going right now. Fernasco's gone by Robin. Fernasco's had a pretty good race, so that's for sure. Oh, Robin! Big wreck. That's trigger happy as well. Him and Bats Plus are spending a lot in this race. Meanwhile, Jason SMJ really close to Marone. Oh, J7! You're lucky he didn't spin there. But you should, Jason SMJ, you should give that position back to Marone. Because you bumped him out of the way, pretty much. No, he's not. It's stupid. Because now Marone's gonna have the DRS. I don't know why you passed him this time. That's why Jason SMJ, as much as I love him, does not have a championship yet. He just doesn't have the racing IQ that I had back in the day. Yeah, Bats is starting to look like Sebastian Vettel. I mean, maybe it was a bad decision picking Ferrari for the final 2 races as a full-time driver. He had Mercedes open, he should have picked them. Robin pits. So that will give Bats Plus another free position as long as he doesn't wreck at the end. And here comes, oh, Jason SMJ, really aggressive move. We're heading into Piratella now. Turn 9. On the inside, but oh my gosh, Marino had the balls to hold that round the outside. Jason SMJ was actually quite smart there to back out, because that would have ended in an absolute barnstalker of a crash. Where did I come up with that word? I don't know. But Robin goes, I keep calling him Robin. Maroon goes wide. Jason SMJ is going to pass him again. Watch him brake check him to try and let him have the DRS. No, Jason SMJ, what are you doing? You do not. You're making the same mistake. 2 laps in a row. You cannot get that guy DRS. The passenger will hold these guys off for the win. Not a matter of who's going to get second. But we know who will get fourth, and it'll probably be either Marone or Jason SMJ. But watch out for Nantas in the back. He's closing. Marone gets back by. Jason SMJ in the slipstream down into turn 5. He's going to try and make a move around the outside. Marone is just... He's defending excellently, man. The racecraft from this guy. And his first race in WSR is something to behold. I would love to have this guy as my teammate. Oh! Oh! Yarmo! He's wrecked. Did he have contact at some point? He's got wing damage too. Hold up. No, he just wrecked on his own. It looks like. Yep, Yarmo Buttigieg just wrecked on his own. Had contact, had lost the rear. Put it into the wall. That could be another free position for Rats Plus and Jason SMJ, keep in mind. In this lap, Jason SMJ is going to let Marone have to defend. Yarmo Buttigieg is going to have to pit. He had massive wing damage. It was in chunks of time. Well, he's going to stay out, but he's going to fall well down the order. I mean, wing damage makes you hella slow. And it looks like Neo Dor will get second. Now Nantas onto the back of these guys. Hold up. I completely forgot about Nantas. I know I mentioned him a lot before, but all of a sudden he's coming into the fray. So what do we think? Do we think Nantas could have a podium here? I mean, if Jason SMJ does reckon him... Wait, hold up. How did Marone get ahead of Jason SMJ? Yarmo's getting passed by all these guys. Oh, Jason SMJ is going to go down the inside into Piratella. This would be a ballsy move if he pulls it off. But we know Marone likes hanging around the outside. He does. He goes a bit wide, though. Nantas. Did he wreck him? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I'm watching it back. Oh, boy. Nantas is going to be in a hell of a bit of trouble here. Did he? Oh, what a fucking idiot. He's actually... Wow. Wow, that was really stupid, Nantas. Really stupid. Yeah, I caught that on camera, you too, you dumbass. Wow. Why, man? Why do you have to do that? Why? You were driving fucking fantastic, and then you fucking take somebody out. It's even worse that he's a first time in the league. Now he's not gonna want to race here. Oh, we have more contact. Marone spun, and oh my gosh, this race is going to shit. Jason SMJ might get a penalty too. I'll review that, Marone. You're probably in the comments bitching. And to be fair, you're right, because I have it on camera, he wrecked you. I feel bad for you, man. You were having a great race. I was enjoying it, man. It really sucks that people have to do that. Did you guys have contact earlier? Is that what happened? Because I'm just curious. I don't know why. Did he really wait that long to do something? Now Fernasco's on the back of Marone. We're on to the final lap. Nothing? Does he know you? Here comes Fernasco up in the fourth. Huh. Never been around him. Alright, I mean... Okay. The only thing I could think of is non-test was told by somebody to wreck you. But, I don't know. I thought non-test had a really good race up until that point. He hadn't done anything stupid. We'll see about the incident between Marone and J7. But here comes Sepaster. What a great drive from him. Around the final corner, works the one-stop to perfection, but there's going to be a lot of controversy further back in the field. Near the door finishes our race for once in second. So this has just been a blue moon of sorts, you know. Near the door finishes the race. Sepaster gets a win. We had somebody wreck another driver out, which the last time that happened in WSR was, I think, Season 2, maybe, that's about 2 years ago with Speed Kills when he took out Sea Freeze. That was the last time we really had something like that happen. Jason SMJ will finish third, but that could be under review if he gets a penalty. Marone finishes fifth in his debut, but he won't be too happy. UK Demon, great result. Bats plus in sixth. Yeah, that's the only thing I could think of. Butter, if you could give me that POV too, that'd help me. It did. I think he did. But I want to see his POV too, because if I can prove that he wrecked you intentionally, he'll get a pretty shitty penalty. He'll probably get banned for, I don't know, season. I mean, there's only one race left. That's the thing, and then you evaluate it from there. Alright, hold up. I'm going to check the comments now. Sorry. I've been a bit busy. Well, that was an interesting race. Yeah, Neo, it was, for sure. Yeah. Aqua, so, was it the turn before, like, where there's, like, those big curbs is where you spun? Yeah, Yarbo, you had a pretty good race. You didn't have the spin, you probably would have finished second. I'm taking a beer. Alright. I think I'm gonna end the stream now. Oh, I didn't even do a shit. I didn't even do a rundown. Fuck. I have to add that to the highlights at some point. Maybe I'll just like freeze them. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Alright. Hold up. I'm gonna do a rundown real quick. I'm looking at the best stream footage, so I sort of have an idea. Pastor was your winner today, guys. He had an excellent drive. Took those hards to the end. The other door finished second. For once, he didn't wreck. Jason SMJ finished third. Decent race for him. Fernasco, excellent drive. In fourth. Moran Pajit in fifth. Could have been better, but he had an instant with Jason SMJ in the race. UK Demon, another driver I was really impressed by. He finished sixth. Bats Plus, rough drive for him in seventh. Same with Shahomi in eighth. Hallmar had really good pace, but he had a few incidents. He finished ninth. Lane 69 never quit and he finished 10th. Non-test intentionally wrecked somebody. He'll be getting suspended. He'll finish 11th. Giabu in 12th. Yarmo in 13th. Robin in 14th. Then I don't remember the rest of the field. That's about it. We'll see you guys for the finale next race. We're gonna have a lot of penalties handed out for stupid actions by drivers. Yeah, I mean, nothing else really to say. Hope you guys had a good night. It was a decent race overall, I think, in terms of battling. Although the incidents do need to be cleaned up, and we'll be able to fix that for next race, really, and for the coming seasons. Especially once we start to get a really competitive Tier 1 back. Because today I saw it, man. It's starting to bud. We're starting to get some quick drivers back in here, and it's going to be really exciting. Yeah, enjoy the chips. Thank you, bro. See you, Yarno. And have a good night. It's probably like 2 a.m., right? Yeah. Go take a few shots.